Sirius XM Shade 45, Control Alt Destroy. DC Comics, Marvel Comics create superheroes. And here I am with the phenomenal Kenya Barris. How you doing, K. Matthew?
Yo, how are you?
Let's have a good time. So listen, everybody, get ready. He is out here in these streets saluting with his new Prime Video coming. The first time you directing a documentary, man.
Yeah.
For the logo, Jerry West.
Yeah.
This is the first white dude you covering, bro. You usually be on your racial stuff, man. What's going on, man? You switched up on us, man.
It's crazy though. He was definitely down for us in a really, really big way.
Big.
You know what I'm saying? Like in a lot of ways, I think one of the reasons I wanted to do it is like he stood his ground for us in a real way.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's dope though, right?
Yeah, he's dope.
Everybody to get it together. I'm hanging out with the young asthmatic kid right here. Of course, raised on SNL. Yeah? This is what we doing, man. Now, your dad's comedy records. Of course, we was rocking with Richard Pryor. That's ever gonna get done?
Yeah, we're actually doing it right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
50 years in the making. Come on, man.
Yep, we finally got it going.
But listen, man, we are talking to a first-degree offender in school. And what I mean by that is that you would sit in your class and you would plot on everybody.
Yes.
Before, just in case they said anything about, you know, your face, your pimples, or anything like that, right?
Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
That's a whole other level of crazy, man.
It's crazy. It's like Dr. Evil. No, but I was, you know what I'm saying, like that. Everybody figures out their way to sort of protect themselves. I started breaking out, and I was like, I'm not gonna. If you say something to me, I'm gonna have 10 ready for you. And you're gonna think it's gonna seem like they're fresh off the head. But that's not.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh, my gosh. Did you attempt writing and doing stand-up, but was it seeing Chris Tucker that made you stop?
Yeah, he went up one night at Earthquake used to have this comedy club, and he just popped in one night, and I was doing it, and he went on for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And just talked about nothing. But every single thing he talked about was funny.
Wow.
And I was like, I will never be able to do that.
Yes. Super wild, man.
Yeah.
But let's get to the controversy. All right, man. So you said Power Pack is better than the Avengers, me?
I think the Avengers is hodgepodge. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like they made the Avengers.
Said that in America.
I think they made the Avengers a bigger movie. If you were a real comic book guy, right, you weren't really looking at the Avengers over X-Men. If you were a real Marvel comic book guy, X-Men came first, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then Avengers were like, you know, Captain America got a serum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Hulk, you know what I'm saying, got turned in, you know what I'm saying? Like, got turned into it. You know what I'm saying? Thor wasn't even even a human being.
Holy
you know what I'm saying?
smokes.
Like, these aren't, you know, one dude shoots a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, I feel like we let Hollywood rewrite for kids who really grew up reading comic books. We let Hollywood rewrite the narrative and tell us that the Avengers were better than X-Men. X-Men would have fucked them.
Come on.
X-Men would have went. X-Men would have killed them.
Station, baby.
Okay,
Let's go.
X-Men would have killed the Avengers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we let Hollywood rewrite the story for us.
Dang, son.
You know, and I feel like, and Power Pack for me was a better. I love family stories. I love and the idea of these kids, you know what I'm saying, who sort of get it. If you really get into what was given to them and the powers they could do, once they actually learned how to develop them, it would have been, you know what I'm saying, Iceman is one of the most powerful mutants of all, powerful people in all of the things. People talk about Iceman, but like what he can do, like he's like, you know, ultimate level, like, you know, level 10. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And I feel like they would have developed into like that level of they wouldn't be considered mutants because it was given to them, but they would have developed into that level. So yeah, I will stand behind that. I've asked I want to do the Power Pack movie. I really do. I want to do, or at least the show or something like that. I think that I know it went away, wasn't long lasting, but I still have one of the only ones I got the whole collection.
That's amazing.
Some of those old titles, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to graffiti, like Cheech Wizard and all those type of things. I think there's some, you know, the idea of what people, what people don't.
Your man said Cheech Wizard. Step back. What's going on? Y'all don't even know what we're talking about. This is worse than anything.
But I think people forget like that stuff. What it, you know, Comic-Con used to be nerds and real artists and real people who like stories. And then Hollywood found out that could be, it was the perfect place to sort of take you had all the bibliography, all the origin stories right there, and you could just launch it. And I kind of think that took away from what true comic book art was.
Yo, I'm so excited that he said Cheech Wizard B. That just makes me feel like we're locked in. Guys, I'm hanging out with a dude, his Muslim dad from Nebraska, and his Jehovah Witness mom from NY was arm wrestling in Inglewood. This was happening. If you turned your parents' relationship into a movie, what genre would it be?
It'd be trauma. it'd be something. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be wild, fam.
It'd be wild.
Yeah, I like that you try to make it nice with the Blackish. That she shot him.
Yeah, but I feel like that happens. You know what I'm saying? People have craziness in their life.
Yeah. But I think it's awesome. It also gives us the superhero that I'm interviewing right now.
I think it makes everybody like. I tell every single time I talk to her, if we could sit down and talk to almost anybody I ever talked to, everybody has a movie.
Yeah, all crazy because not only did his mom shoot his dad, your dad put a gun in a Bible, fam.
Yeah. And made her drive around and listen to him talk about wanting to get back with her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's going to listen at that point. To be fair, I mean, it wasn't a bad plan.
Yeah, it's cool.
If you want to get somebody to listen to you.
Holy moly. His first time directing a documentary of someone of white descent. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on.
West Virginia.
Can't
really get too much whiter than that.
Yeah. Salute, man. And also, I love that you go into a story of family, and somebody who kind of has to get lost in in the game to kind of keep himself
clear his head.
Yeah. Did writing do that for you as well?
I think my family made me a better writer. But I think when I do it best, you have to sort of get lost in those voices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you get lost from your family. So kind of like the thing that I did it for made me get lost in it, and then I got lost from them because I was doing it so much. You know what I'm saying?
6 kids, the unprotected sex legend over here. Come on. Holy moly. Clark Atlanta University. You was out there in Atlanta for a little stint. Now, you was doing music publishing?
My friend worked for Shakir Stewart, worked for a company, and he went on to become president of Def Jam. He was in that, and I was around it for a second. I bounced around trying to do music stuff for a minute, and then really realized what my real path was.
Yeah. So within those, you bring up Def Jam, within those 19 scripts that you sold, was one of them the Russell Simmons?
That was a movie.
Yeah.
We actually got that. That was about to get greenlit 2 weeks. 2 weeks into like the whole Me Too stuff had started, and it went away.
Dang, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Understand? I'm here hanging out with Tyra Banks, homie.
Yeah.
Right? So now, when you asked to be a part of the documentary for Brains, Beauty, and Brawn.
It wasn't a documentary. That's what Top Model was.
I know. I don't want to say the things. I want you to say the things.
Yeah.
But yes, Brains, Beauty, and Brawn was the first name. It was going to be, more of a. You was just trying to do American Gladiator with models.
Yeah,
that sounds
some version
crazy.
of that. Well, Survivor was on, and Survivor was working. And it was like reality kind of was just starting.
Yeah.
And so we were like, we were looking, how do we sort of figure this out? And then she started talking to me about just some, model houses and like being a model and how people would turn your alarm clock off or or change your time in your clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, or taking pictures in the cold, and still having to be sexy. And I was like, nobody knows this. I was like, nobody's seen this. And that was that was sort of the way in, and that was interesting. I'm glad I got a chance to take part in the, beginning of that.
Yeah, for sure, man. You was rocking with the documentary, or you was like, they missed something? All right, listen, don't even answer that. What's the biggest thing you learned from Ken Mock?
I'm assuming a good producer, but he was a dick to me.
Wow, look at this. But learning curves, right? You need those type of things, man. Once again, I told you he sold 50,000 pilots, all right, before Blackish, and all great. salute to Miles. I knew young Miles when he was like a 5-year-old.
What's his lecture? What's his name? Boogaloo something?
Yeah,
Baby Boogaloo.
Baby Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Rock steady. I'm a B-boy, B. You see what I look like? They didn't put people that look like me in Friends.
Yes.
Not even as waiters. You know what I'm talking about. You've said that. You know, in regards to like talking a little bit about hip hop, we got the Intergalactic. You did the Kid Cudi thing. Salute the Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
What was your theme music, man? Either before or after Freaknik? What you was listening to, B?
I've been a Jay fan for as long as I could be. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not Hawaiian Sophie, but it was.
No, we gotta talk about this. I'm from Brooklyn. I know what you said about Michael Jordan owning an NBA team, but you know that your man owned a portion of the Brooklyn Nets and sold it.
Yeah. He dropped jewels and that helped us in a lot of ways. He was talking about art before people were talking about art. He was talking about watches before people were talking about watches.
Kenya Barris, we are promoting the phenomenal Jerry West, the logo, the documentary he has that everybody can watch right now. Yeah,
yeah.
It's all possible on Prime.
On Amazon Prime right now.
Yeah,
yeah.
Can I get on VHS? Come on.
I mean, you want to tape it? You can. Just take a camera and put it to the TV.
Come on. Talking about taking risk and betting on yourself. Salute you and Vicky Dama, of course, getting notes about Blackish, right?
Wow. Vicky Dama. I love Vicky.
Yeah.
That's a blast from the past. I love her.
Yeah. So getting notes and knowing, you was pushing, you had a lot of freedom doing that show, but then there was sometimes where they were like questioning.
Well, culturally speaking.
That's
what I would say.
That.
Yes.
He'd use that. So I'm saying that, and I'm happy that you said culturally speaking because it helped let folks understand the perspective and where's it coming from.
Yeah.
But once again, about taking risk, there was moments where you were willing, like, if we get canceled, we get canceled.
Yeah, because you figure most shows get canceled anyway.
Yeah.
So you figure since most of those shows get canceled, at least go out swinging.
Yeah.
And that became sort of like our mantra, And then after that, after we started being successful, they wanted us to keep swinging. So it's interesting. Sometimes you got to take those shots.
Now, sometimes they say write the wildest, and then they'll cut down, and you still have some wild that they may miss.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, TV shows or network TV shows are 22, 23 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So you never get a cut that's probably less than 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there and like, what the person sees is our version of the best of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're somebody who speaks to a note of identity and unity as well for people of color. How silly was it where 3 reviewers who individually try to diss your work get together?
Oh, that was crazy. It bothered me. That bothered me. It was weird.
The effort.
I just think that sometime in general, me and Cassandra, my publicist, we will talk, and I will say, like, it is. I sometimes want to review reviewers.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do a thing where I just review reviewers. Because I think that it is the easiest thing in the world to talk about other people's work. You know what I'm saying? And I think you don't have to like it. That's totally fine for you not to like it. It's totally fine for you to say you didn't like it. But sometimes it gets personal. That felt personal. That felt like they had like a lunch and was like, let's have a lunch to talk about this.
Cut it out.
Wow, what did I do to you guys?
Like a Lin-Manuel Miranda, right? Who liked you, who loved your work, right?
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, exactly. We all got the same 24 hours as he does, but he puts hella work into something. Yeah. So do you, bro. Yeah.
And people criticize Lin at first, you know what I'm saying? And the idea of what Lin does, it's magic, you know what I'm saying, honestly. But I feel like if he let the people who talked about him or said Hamilton wasn't real rap or this wasn't real that, you know what I'm saying, like the most successful Broadway play in history of Broadway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From, a Latino who sort of had a vision that other people may have not rocked with, and he just kept going with it. So I feel like to me, there's so many of those stories where like you got to do what you feel. Yeah. You had Eva Longoria direct a few things, right? Love Eva.
Salute to her, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Tell me about some Latinos in your space, B. I'm trying to learn about some people.
They're all in my space.
Tell me,
We're
B.
Black and brown. We grew up in the same neighborhood.
I know, but I'm trying to see them in camera. Let's go.
Doing something with Fat Joe right now.
So listen, me and you connected, right? Salute to Beyonce's father, right? We connected when you did that Law documentary. Remember? You know, I went to that screening for that joint in 2022.
Yeah.
Had a great time. And then we talked about the end of Blackish because young Miles, his dad, you know, he's half Mexican, the kid who plays the little boy.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, bro, so it was supposed to be where the door at the end, they sell the house.
Yes, the idea of it was right there. Eva was going to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to do it. Like did we go to pilot for that? I don't know if we went to pilot, but we were definitely
trying to make that work.
It was in the conversation.
Let's go.
I think that Disney was going through a lot of changes at that point.
Come on, man, let's do this. Do we get the remake of Uptown Saturday Night?
We're thinking about it. I talked to Kevin about it. I talked to
Salute.
Yeah.
Do we get Girl Trip 2?
They're thinking about it.
Come on, fam. All right, so up next, we got Power Pack. Come on, Marvel, stop playing. Sell the rights. Your man's trying to do something dope. I love it. Thank you so much, Kenya Barris. You had a good time, bro?
I did, bro. You're the best.
Come on, man.
Your
I got to tell
crazy.
you. Hey, listen, man.
Your energy. I don't know how you do. I don't know. Whatever you're drinking.
I love life. I love life, B. I'm excited. I live a good one, man. And I got to tell everybody, make sure you take advantage of the greatness that is available to be streamed on Prime Video. Once again, a wonderful documentary about the NBA legend Jerry West. Yes, Jerry West, the logo. Come on, man. Salute to asthmatics everywhere, right? Yo, this is Control Alt Destroy. My name is Destroy, and life is amazing when you get to hang out with superheroes like Kenya Barris right here on Shade 45.
That voice.
Come on, baby.
That voice. That was one of the. That was one of literally.
In my head, and I was like, I know. What?
Whoever does your research is literally. That was phenomenal.
Thank you,
I
brother.
was like, where's that coming from? What? Like it was. I was like, what are you talking about?
I was like, this interview?
Thank you so much.